Whitney, are you being serious right now? Hi. About what? Bryce isn't coming over to visit me this weekend. He's pretty busy recently. Violet also started to go to nursery school, so he picks her up sometimes. He didn't tell you? What? No. That's something more important than me. I have a feeling you said something about me that made him not want to see me, right? Why would I do that? Because you hate me. What? I never hated you. I have shown care and respect and even tried to make amends with you. You're the one that hates me. You ignore me and make hateful comments towards me. Also, you don't like me and Violet visiting with him. Yeah, because I don't want to waste my time getting to know you. Of course, I don't like it when you two visit with him because I don't remember inviting you guys. Also, since you gave birth to Violet, he hasn't come home that much anymore. Please don't tell me that you're making him do household chores and take care of her, wasting time on that. We equally do our job, and he is not wasting his time. He is doing everything willingly. Look, if you don't want us to visit, then that's fine. Violet and I are not going anymore. Great. Please don't come. Finally, I'm going to have some time alone with him. I have a question. Twice per month isn't enough for you? I think that's more than enough. I meet with my parents once every 4 months. Who cares about that? Of course twice per month is not enough. I want to see him every weekend, possibly every day, but can't because of you two. I've been telling you that he has been busy, and I think he wants to spend time with us on the weekends, so that's why he might not be visiting you. What? So are you saying that he's not allowed to spend time with me and at the house? That's not what I said. I said that since he is tired from working on weekdays, he probably wants to stay at his house because he feels comfortable. There's no way he feels comfortable there. He loves this house since he was little because he loves spending time with me. I understand the comfort of the place where you grew up, but you do realize that he's a grown adult. He wants to have some space from you. Have you ever discussed with him about this? No, I don't need to, because I know that he wants to spend more time with me than you. Leave us alone. Oh, that is so rude. Why? Because we're family. You said that on the day we got married. I think you're mistaking it for someone else because I never said that. I swear to God you said that to me. I was happy, but not anymore. So you didn't consider me as family from the beginning? Exactly. I hate you and Violet. Your attitude is really disgusting. Why do you hate us so much? You took my son. And I hate Violet because she looks just like you and not Bryce. Are you calling me ugly? Not really. Well, actually, yes. Talk shit about me as much as you want, but do not talk about my daughter because I love her. She's also your granddaughter. Are you serious? You crossed the line, so I'm done talking to you. Bye. I will talk to Bryce about this. Bryce, can you talk now?
Hey, Whitney. I'm at work, but I can text you. What happened?
Mom decided to argue with me again.
What, again? What is it this time?
She's pissed that you don't ever visit every weekend, and how it's my fault.
How so?
She said something like, I bet you told Bryce something that made him hate me. She also thinks that I'm making you do household chores and take care of Violet, so you waste your time and don't visit her.
What? Seriously? That's ridiculous! Did you tell her that I'm pretty busy with work?
Yeah. She said that she didn't believe you prioritized work and Violet over her.
I've already told her twice that I'm working on a big project and also that Violet has started to go to nursery school recently. But it seems like it's not getting through her head.
She wants you to visit her, so why don't you talk to her about that? Can you go next weekend?
What? No! I don't want to go! Because she makes me stay for like 6 hours, lecturing me on how I'm going to do and feel better by being single, help her clean, and play board games. It's torture!
Please. I'm tired of her yelling at me saying things like, I hate you and leave us alone. I'm pissed and want to say something, but since she's your mom, I can't say anything. Do I need to tolerate this? I'm afraid that I'm going to reach my breaking point someday and go crazy. I will literally do anything if you go.
She hates you that much? You have the patience of a saint. So it's rare for you to say something like that. Okay then, I'll go talk to her next weekend because I love you both. How about going out to eat Kobe beef? Just kidding. You don't need to do anything because she's rude to you. Just one thing, though. I probably won't be able to go anywhere with you two that week, though.
Thank you so much. No, I'll treat you. I have no problem with that. We will just watch a movie at home or take her to the park close by. Talking to her is the most important thing, so yes, she hates me. I will show you screenshots of the conversation we just had.
I'm so sorry about this. I hope she didn't say anything terrible about Violet.
Well, she did say that she hates Violet because she looks like me and not you. She basically said that she's ugly.
What? Ugly? Seriously? She is not! You neither! She's the most beautiful girl! God, I'm so pissed! I'm going to call her when I finish with the documents, okay?
Please do, because she only listens to you.
Sure!
Thank you, Bryce. Sorry for texting you while you're working. I hope the project goes well.
No problem! This is something important. Plus, she pissed me off, but I can't just leave her because she's my mom! You know what I mean?
Of course. If I were you, I would still talk to her and meet her, even if I were pissed.
Thank you for understanding. Anyways, gotta go back to work.
Did you talk to Bryce? Oh, you again. Yeah, I did. He's going to call you in a little bit, I think. He wants to talk about stuff and said that he will visit you next weekend. What? Next weekend? Not this weekend? Oh, I forgot to tell you that we are going to an amusement park this weekend. Is this some kind of joke? No. We decided this 3 months ago when we already bought tickets and booked a hotel. So there is no way we are going to cancel it. So this trip is a lot more important than me. It's a memory, so yes it is. I'm pretty sure that Bryce will agree with me. Excuse me? You're too obsessed with him, you know. I think you're making him uncomfortable. No, I'm not. This is a mom and son bond. I'm pretty sure that he loves spending time with me more than you two. Mom and son bond? Where? You always check where he is by calling and texting constantly, showing up uninvited and even spy on him sometimes. So what? I'm just worried about him. That's it. That is called stalking, and I think he's frustrated. It's not stalking. I'm just worried about him. That's it. You should be careful because stalking can ruin your guys' relationship. Anyways, he also said that he doesn't like spending time with you. Yeah, whatever. Stop lying. You just want to take him away from me, right? Of course not. I never thought about doing that. Why can't he spend time with me anymore then? He does. Just not as much as before, though. That's normal when people have a relationship with someone else. It doesn't mean he loves you less. But I love him more than you do. You don't deserve him. He is handsome, caring, smart, and generous. He's too good for you. I know that you're pissed, but he has the right to choose who he wants to be with. Okay, you know what? I'm wasting my time arguing with you and hate you so. I want you to divorce with him. You're the one that stated this, you know. Wait, why do I need to divorce him? You have a problem with me and hogging him, and it's pissing me off. That's the stupidest reason I ever heard in my life. Besides, it's his decision, and not yours. I will make him divorce you. Are you going to brainwash him or something? Sorry, but I don't think he will listen to you. Shut up. He will. You'll see. Okay, well, if he happens to hate you more, then I can't help you with it. Don't worry. That's not going to happen. Okay then, if that's what you think, then that's that. You should think about what to do after divorcing him. Oh, perfect timing. Incoming call from Bryce. I've got Violet. What? I'm keeping her in hostage. If you want to have her back, get divorced with Bryce. Okay? What? Hostage? You heard me. Get divorced with him right now. My life became miserable because of you. He was pissed at me and is not really responding right now. You stole the only thing that is important to me, so I did the same exact thing to you. Wait, let me collect my thoughts now. If you want her back, then divorce and bring him here, okay? I'm pretty sure he will be happy here, and we can live together again. Isn't he mad at you right now, though? It's okay, because we'll make up soon. I don't think that he will forgive you that easy. Plus, he seems happy with me now. What a bitch. Just listen to me, because I will do whatever to get my son back. If you decide not to show up, I will do something to her. Her? What are you talking about? Are you still collecting your thoughts now, or are you just plain stupid? Now do you know how I feel? Violet is home, so I don't know what you're talking about. What? Then who do I have? We just got back from grocery shopping. What are you talking about this whole time? A hostage? She's right in front of me now. You can talk to her if you want to. Stop lying. Violet is with me now. Should I send you a picture? Stop joking around. I'm not. Who's with you now? Did you mistake Violet for another kid? I think I did. This kid looks just like her, so that is the rudest thing to say, because that means you don't know your grandchild's face. You're a psycho to bring home a kid you don't even know. I don't even know what to say to you right now. Oh my God, what should I do? Where did you find her anyways? At the park, where you usually let Violet play. Well, Violet is sick today, so we didn't go. What? Sick? Really? Why aren't you believing me? Do I need to explain it again? Okay, let me ask you a different question. Did you see me at the park today? No. See, that means we didn't go. I wouldn't let her go by herself even if she wasn't sick, because she's only 3. Anyways, you better return the kid to her mom. What you did is kidnapping. Kidnapping? Yes, it's a crime, you know. Thank God it wasn't Violet this time. But you were going to kidnap her, right? Also, did you know that threatening is a crime? Did you really have to do this to make me divorce Bryce? You're a disgusting person. Excuse me? Stop being overprotective and be independent. Yeah, whatever. Are you even going to apologize for this? I will, but can you not tell Bryce about this? That's going to be a problem for me. For you, right? Not for me. So I will talk to him about this. Did you really think that I wouldn't? Why don't you stop begging and go return the kid already? Her mom must be very worried. I will return the kid, if you promise not to talk about this to him. Are you an idiot? I already told him. What? Why? Oh, I just got a call from one of my mom's friends that her kid is missing, so it must be the kid you're with right now. What? I told her she can call the cops because I know that you have her. What the hell? Do you think you can do that to me? Yes, I can. Also, you're an idiot for kidnapping the wrong kid. No, I'm not. I just made a mistake. Hey, I will return the kid to your mom, friend. So, can you explain everything to her? Absolutely not. I will tell the cops everything instead. What? No, please don't. It's embarrassing. Sorry, but you deserve to be punished. I think this incident will spread throughout the neighbors, so I advise for you to move because you probably won't be able to go outside. It doesn't matter to me, though. You bitch. Say that as many times as you want, but nothing will change. Oh my God, I'm so screwed. Before you get arrested, just want to let you know that we will be moving. What? We don't want to do anything with you. Plus, it was pretty toxic living close to you, so we thought it was better to move. We will not tell you our new address, so don't even think about finding us. Okay? Bryce will still visit me, right? No, he won't. He said that he's done with you. Please tell him that I've never done this. I'm done if he leaves me. He's my life. It's too late now. You should regret everything you've done. Bye, bitch. Have a nice life. The kid was safely returned to my mom friend, and Bryce's mom was arrested by the cops. We moved to a different town and decided to forget about her, but she tried to reach out to us a few times without knowing we blocked her. I heard that she is now known as the crazy psycho lady, and everyone is keeping a distance from her, so she is now living a lonely life by herself. I hope she doesn't start looking for Bryce.
Hey, Annie, why are you still living in my house? The nerve you must have to still be in a house that was never even yours, right? You're also living there with your mom, allowing her to take up space. Are you an idiot? You don't think that what you're doing is mean to Ian?
What? Is that you, Noah? What are you talking about right now? What do you mean by this house being your house?
You can't be serious right now, right? Who do you think the house you are living in right now belongs to? That house is my little brother's house. You went and brought your mother into that house and both began to squat there. Aren't you aware that you are trespassing on his property right now? I could call the police right now if I wanted to.
Huh? I'm not really sure what you're going on about right now. This house was my late husband's house, your younger brother's house. But after he had passed away, I was given it and am now living here with my mom. It was too big for me to live in alone, so I thought it would be kind of me to have her move in as well. Do you have a problem with me doing that?
That house is brand new, right?
It is. It is, in fact, brand new. And what are you trying to say about that?
There is a widow and her old mother living in a brand new house right now. Isn't that pretty dang funny to you? Even though that house is supposed to be mine.
I really don't get how this is funny to you or how this house is supposed to be yours. I'm pretty sure that this place is not your house. I was the only one on Ian's will when he passed away, making me his legal heir, and the lawyer even said that I'd be the one owning the house. Hence why my name is on it now.
What? Are you using all those difficult words to try and threaten me?
I don't get how any of those words were difficult for you to understand. And no, I was not trying to threaten you. I'm just trying to give you the facts as for why this place is now mine and I'm legally allowed to live here.
The only truth here is that you went and took over my little brother's house. The funeral is well over with now. So could you please get out of there now?
What? Are you really asking for my mom and I to leave our house now?
I sure am. Ian is no longer around to have that house. And that now means that you have no right to live in that house anymore. Inside my head, all I'm wondering is why you think you can still squat there. So would you please hurry up and leave my house? If you guys don't, then we won't be able to move into there, right?
What? Does that mean you want to move into this house? With your whole entire family?
That's what I've been trying to say here. Ian would be much more happy with us living there now. So please, get the heck out of there now because I'm moving in with my family.
What? Does this mean that your husband is okay with the choice you're making?
Huh? Well, of course he's okay with us moving into that house. Anyone would love to move houses when they are being given a brand new house to move into, right? Especially since it's a house my little brother went and built. That means I have the right to live there now.
But...
No buts. I'm tired of listening to all your excuses about the will said this and how the lawyer said that. I want you out of that house right now. And make sure you take that old hag of a mother with you.
The fact that you'd say that about my mom makes you a real dick. Please be more careful of how you say things to others.
I don't care. Now get out of the house. I want you out of there by tomorrow. We want to move in there as soon as possible. And as far as the talks have gone, we'll be moving into that house next week. So you need to get lost, all right? You unpleasant to look at mother-daughter couple.
I'll talk with my mom about this. Mom, right now Ian's older sister is saying that she wants to live in this house. I know that us having to move out of here suddenly would be really difficult on you, so what should we do here?
Annie, what are you talking about? There has never been a better chance, right?
I should have known you'd think the same thing, Mom. But it doesn't seem like she really understands the state of things regarding the house and all that.
That older sister of Ian's? Nora, is it? I've always had a really bad feeling about the way she acts towards others. And from what I've seen and heard, she tends to treat you the worst, right? I don't think you need to waste your time worrying about trash like her, all right?
You've heard a lot about what happened before then, huh? You're right, though, about her and the fact that she's really put herself on my evil list.
Then, who really cares what happens to her? If she's wanting to take this house off our hands, go ahead and let her have it for all I care. You never really wanted to live in a place like this from the start, right?
Well, that is very true. But, Mom, you moved into this house for me after Ian passed away. Having to move once again is to be hard on you, right? I feel bad about it.
When it comes to that, don't worry about me one bit. Actually, I've been expecting something like this to happen for a while now.
What? You've been expecting this to happen? What do you mean?
In other words, I have a plan for what we're going to do now once we move out of here. Everything is going to be all right, I promise. So go ahead and hand this place over to Nora, and let's go.
All right, I'll do it then. I can't wait to see what you've had up your sleeve. Nora, I just went and chatted with my mom about this. We have decided to move out of this house for you.
Of course you decided to do that. That was the only option you both ever had to begin with.
But are you really okay with taking this house and everything?
Huh? Why would you say it like that?
I'm wanting to make sure you're okay with having your name on this house now. When that happens, you and the house will have nothing to do with my mom and I anymore, right? Will you be okay with something like that? I mean, Ian is gone now. Honestly, that means that once we're moved out of here, you'll be nothing more than a stranger to us again. So please, leave us alone after the move. I don't really want to see or hear from you again.
I knew you'd find a way to be freaking rude about this. But don't worry your little socks off, because I completely agree with what you want and will leave you alone after. I never want to see your sad excuse for a face again, so of course I'm not going to talk or see you anymore.
That's what I expected you to say. Then it's a deal.
You have always been such a freaking weirdo, you.
A weirdo? Why's that?
Well, let me tell you why. You've been living in a house that isn't even yours anymore, along with your old mother. Why?
Well, there were a lot of things that went into it, and after Ian passed, the house was given to me and my name was placed on it.
I don't want to listen to your dang excuses anymore.
Then why did you...
I can't believe you do something so audacious as living in that house after my brother died and his funeral was over with. That's the house my little brother had built, so it's mine. Now get the hell out of there, you dirty parasites.
All right, we're going then.
I want you out of there by the end of today.
By the end of today will be a little hard for us to manage, but we'll make sure to be gone before next week. I have to make sure that things like the house itself are transferred to you before I go. You are fine with your name being on the house and all of the legal documents being filled out correctly, right? If I were to leave the house now and do all the paperwork for it later, that would take more time and be a pain in the butt for the both of us. You don't want things to be a pain in the butt for you, right?
Well, now that you mention it, I'd really hate that. All right then, I'll give you a few days to get yourselves out of there. But the moment the house has been placed under my name, I want you guys gone. Don't even think about squatting in that house a day longer than I'm allowing.
Neither my mom or I plan on doing that, so please calm down. Once everything's been taken care of, we'll be out of here and out of your hair. I want you guys to be able to move into this house as soon as possible.
I don't really like the way you said that to me. But it doesn't matter. Hurry up and change the name on that house, and then get the heck out, you trespassers.
Understood. Now, please, wait for me to finish up all the paperwork.
Answer your dang phone already. Why do you keep ignoring me like you don't know who this is? I have been calling you over and over and over, so you'll answer.
I have nothing to talk with you about over the phone, and that's why I've been ignoring you. Do you need something from me?
Of course I have something I need from you. Why else would I have spent so much time calling you like that? Well, who cares? At least you're finally going to talk to me. I had a look at all the paperwork referring to the loan on this house, all right?
You did? Just now?
Moving into this place took a lot longer than I was planning, and we were busy. So what the heck is up with this number? What kind of joke is this supposed to be?
What kind of a joke? There is no joke, okay?
Then how do you explain the price of this loan being so gosh dang high for this house? There's no way a house like this could have cost so much. Who the heck would even be able to pay off that much of the loan each and every month? What kind of BS is this? I'm being harassed right now, aren't I?
Nothing about that loan and that number are there to harass you. I made sure when handing over the house to you that you got all the paperwork on everything regarding it. But you never read any of those papers before signing, so all of that is on you now. I mean, you'd been wanting a brand new house forever, but your husband was never able to give you one, right? With that company he only just got started and hasn't really made any money with yet, there was no way for him to get a mortgage, and so you chose the hard way of doing things, right? Forcing my mom and I to leave the brand new house of your deceased little brother, and that's what ended up happening. You have the house that you've been wanting now, right? Why aren't you more happy about that? That's a brand new house for all of you.
But what I'm saying is that I cannot pay off a loan of this caliber. This has to be some kind of screwed up joke that you're pulling on me right now, right?
Nothing about you taking that house from me was a joke, Nora. And that number is the cost of having a brand new house built in this day and age. That's actually why both my mom and I are thankful for what you've done.
Thankful for what I've done? Well, what do you mean by that?
To be honest, I was never going to be able to pay off that whole mortgage all by myself after Ian passed away. I had to ask for my mom to step in and help me out with it. My dad, who's also gone now, happened to have a lot of money he left with my mom.
What?
But because Ian went and got that massive loan or whatever without talking to me first, my mom and I had to suffer in order to try paying it off. It's not like we could have said no to the lawyer when he told me to take the house. And when we tried selling the house, we were told we had to have a portion of the mortgage paid off before doing so, or else we'd be penalized. It just wouldn't have been worth it to sell. So as a last resort, my mom sold her house and moved into that one to live with me.
What the heck? I never heard anything about that story before.
I know. You never asked me about it before, so I never had a reason to tell you.
Wait. Even if I didn't ask, the normal thing to do was tell me about it. Now you've left me in this massive pile of trouble. So what you're saying is you had your mother helping you pay for this place?
Well, to put it simply, that's right. And when Ian was still around, she was helping us with the money. Ian really sucked at controlling his spending and would burn through money on the most ridiculous things sometimes. He really caused some trouble for my mom back then.
What? I assumed that Ian had saved up a lot of money, and that's how he was able to afford such a loan and get a brand new house. That is completely different from what I thought.
And whatever you were assuming really isn't my problem now, is it? You can go about thinking whatever you want to and assuming what you want to, but it does not change the fact that you and I were never that close. You never wanted to be close, and that's totally fine with me now. Which is kind of why I never told you anything about your brother, because we were simply not close.
I mean, I guess it makes some sense. But come on, this amount of money on a house like this is insane. Had you at least warned me before this?
And that is the reason why I let you have all the paperwork to the house to read through before signing, right? The fact that you did not choose to read over everything carefully is your own fault. Talking to a complete stranger about your problems is kind of rude, right? If you have anything else to complain about, go to Ian's grave and complain to him there. The only downside is he won't have anything to say back to you.
My little brother only just died a few months ago, and I'm still having to deal with that sadness. Yet this has to happen to me now? This is all screwed up big time. Having to pay this kind of money for months to come, it's...
I hope you're not about to ask me to start paying off that loan from you right now. I already was forced to endure the pain of having been cheated on him before and will not be forced to bear any more. Sure, I would have had to before when I was living there, but then you came along after his funeral and started talking crap to me. Talking crap about my mom as well and asking for us to give you our house. I was really happy when you did that because I wouldn't have to deal with any more of Ian's BS anymore. Finally. So when it comes to that loan being too much for you to handle, don't come back to me complaining. You passed grade school and learned how to read, so start blaming yourself for not doing something basic and take that loan like a punch to the face.
This is my fault. I'm sure that it partially is, but I really cannot pay all of this off, so would you be able to step in for me?
Tell me, Nora, have you always been completely brain dead?
But I cannot pay this kind of money right now. And I can't go telling my husband about this. This number, I don't want to know what he'd have to say to me if I told him.
Well, he's going to have to learn about it eventually, right? This was the outcome of the choices you made, so deal with it, please, like all of us adults do. And cut it out with that petty crap of asking me to pay now. Not happening. You know now that my mom and I are strangers to all of your problems, right?
But you were able to pay for last month's bills, right? If we were even able to pay for a month in this place, we'd go under. You don't think that you could do me a favor here?
Nora, that is the most bullcrap favor I have been ever asked to do. Both my mom and I do not care about your problems. You were the one that wanted that house and allowed for your name to be put on it, right? You guys figure out how to pay for it yourselves, please.
Annie, you were once Ian's wife, right? Do you not feel anything for Ian's older sister now?
Oh, so now you want to talk about this, do you? Those feelings of being in-laws were flushed down the toilet years ago, by you, as a matter of fact. That is why you messaging me like this needs to come to an end. It's a waste of your time and a waste of mine. Figure something out yourself, please. That right there is the fruit of all your hard labor.
Annie, are things all right with you? I'm sure she was just in shock over the cost of having to pay off that mortgage, right?
She was, because she only learned about that today. And I'm shocked that it's been weeks now since then, and she only just got around to learning just how much a brand new house costs.
Well, considering what she was asking for, you would have thought she would have read into what came with that house sooner. I bet her husband is just as shocked as she is now, right?
From what she said, she hasn't even told her husband yet. She just came to me to ask that you and I pay off the loan.
Well, the name on that house is hers now, so there is no reason for us to get involved with that anymore. You made the right choice getting a lawyer involved when you did. They were able to help us cut all ties to that house, and now we're free from it.
Yeah, but that was partially due to you too, Mom. I never knew that you had been renting out your house that whole time instead of selling it. That allowed you to move into my place with me for a bit without having to throw away some of your things, and you were making a passive income off of it. You really are a smart woman, Mom.
I was doing that because although the mortgage for Ian's house was large, I didn't need as much money to support the both of you right away. I really did think about selling the house at first, but considering I have a lot of memories with your father in that house, renting out the house would get me the money you needed, while also allowing me to keep the place while a good family lived there. And since the house is in a good location, I have never had a day where there wasn't someone wanting to rent for a week or two.
Thankfully, because of that, we had the money to move into a new apartment that won't bleed us dry of all our money now. You have to be thankful for that, right?
I never ever thought that your father was going to die so soon, and that soon after your husband would follow. At least you and I are able to live together now and can rely on one another for the love and care we need. Just make sure to ask me for whatever you need, okay?
As long as you and I are together, I won't need to ask anything more from you, Mom. Having you around keeps my life from becoming dark and lonely. Also, before Ian passed away, I was actually considering divorcing the man.
I should have known that. I guess I kinda did, but was a little bit worried about getting carried away with my thoughts.
Wait, you were thinking the same thing? I guess I really can't hide much from you, can I?
I've been your parent for over 30 years now, so of course I'd be able to tell what's going on with you and your husband. But I just never wanted to truly accept that you'd get divorced. And speaking of that divorce, You never were able to go through with it because of his early passing, right? I'm still a bit worried about how you're feeling now because of that.
Sorry for making you worry, Mom. But thank you. Because of you, I'd been trying my hardest to get through all of this. In return for that, I'm going to work even harder at my job and bring in enough money to be able to support you.
I don't need you doing that for me. I just want you to focus on your own life, please. You're only in your 30s after all. You are still far too young to be throwing your life away for someone else's. Do whatever you want to do with your life, okay?
All right, I can do that. I won't start focusing on my own life completely just yet, but soon after I've gotten used to putting a lot more time into my career, I'll get to it. Honestly, I'm just so relieved right now to have that massive burden of a house mortgage off my back. I like to think that was more than enough luck for me.
Very true. You really came out on top this time for sure.
Thank you, Mom. Mom, I'm serious when I say that I really appreciate you. You just keep on being rude, Nora. What is it that you want to tell me this time? I don't think you should have any need for me anymore, but...
Annie, I am so sorry for all the things I've done to you up until now. I'm asking you to please rethink our relationship with one another.
Come on. Rethink our relationship with one another? What are you going on about right now? You and I should not be talking to one another anymore now, right? So what has happened to you this time?
My husband left me. He told me he can't afford this place before he left. I knew he was going to be pissed off when I told him. He told me that the only reason he moved into this place is because I told him I got it for cheap. And now he's so pissed at me that he won't even answer my calls anymore. What should I be doing now?
Ugh, I think what your husband did was the right choice. And bringing all of that up with me is a waste of the both of our time now.
I've learned my lesson. I was thinking a lot about why I said all of those things to you before that were so mean and unreasonable. And that's why now I want you to come back here and live with me. Of course your mom can come along with you. You and I were family, right?
I have never lived with you before in my life, and I have no plans of ever doing that. We're not even family anymore as far as I'm aware. Is there any reason at all as for why you're texting me all of that right now?
No way. You've just cut me out that easily. Don't you feel mean for doing that?
I'm just telling you the truth. I think it's a very good thing that you finally learned your lesson, though. You were supposed to learn your lesson after something like that, after all. But you now trying to wrap me back into your problems is really troubling for me. I already had to deal with being stabbed in the back by your little brother and then having to clean up his mess after he left this world, making me more like his housekeeper than his wife. If you don't want to do the same things he did to me, then as an older sister, you need to clean up your act and leave me alone. You're not wrong when you say that that house was built by Ian.
Annie! You are right. But what am I going to do from now on? I've already been abandoned by both of my parents.
You are still pretty young yourself, so find a way to turn that life of yours around. But don't waste your time trying to get me back. Use it to change yourself in the best way possible so that you still have a chance at a better life. Your best option is to sell that house entirely, pay the penalty, and then use whatever money you have left to start over. Well, that's if you have the money to pay that penalty, of course. Just do your best to figure something out. I'm in the same place you are right now, and I'm giving my all to turn things around.
Annie, I am really embarrassed right now. I am really sorry for all the things I've done.
Stop it with those apologies, please. Let's you and I do our best. You and I are both still young, and I believe that we can make new lives for ourselves after everything that's happened. Goodbye forever now, Nora. After that, I started to head back to work a lot more often again, and after a few months of really putting in some good effort, I received a promotion and was able to start making some real money. With that, I would have to be working a lot more every week, but had enough money now where I could support my mom financially and allow for us to no longer have to rent out my mom's house. She would stop putting the place up for rent, and once we felt we had the time to, we started to prepare all the things in our apartment for the move back into that house, so my mom could be back with all her memories of my dad. Luckily, her house is closer to my workplace, so it's really a win-win for the both of us, and I really look forward to what new memories the both of us will be able to make here. I'm not sure what really happened with Nora after that day, but I never got any more calls or texts from her, and after seeing that the house she was in went up for sale, I could see that she too was trying her hardest. I'm going to assume that means she's gone out to find herself a job as well and is working towards getting a new place of her own to live in after that house is sold. I never really heard anything about what happened with her husband, though, after he walked out on her. But the way I think things would have gone, the man probably divorced her. Ian always made it sound like he was a pretty stingy and strict man when it came to Nora, so I'm sure that having been lured into moving into a house that was not anywhere close to cheap, any trust that he had in Nora was lost right then and there. I'm sure that losing him is going to really hurt her quite a lot. But it is a good learning point for her, and considering that she's still in her 30s as well, she'll have a chance of finding a new man and starting a new family with him. As for the relationship between her and I, or lack thereof, we should never have to see or talk to one another again, but I do think that the both of us will start having better lives now after what's happened. I just hope she wasn't lying when she said she learned her lesson, because that really was her last chance to turn everything around.
I heard a really interesting rumor about you, Mia. Is it true that you're a divorcee? I had no idea. My image of you is totally changed now.
What do you want, Sarah? I am a divorcee, but it really has nothing to do with you. And what do you mean by the fact that your image of me has changed?
You're a divorcee in your 40s and you're currently single. Doesn't that make you depressed? I feel sorry for you. Your life is basically over.
There's no need for you to pity me. I'm happy with my life. Don't try to feel better about yourself by putting me down and criticizing me. And just to let you know, I'm not in my 40s yet. I'm 37.
Okay, whatever. 37 is still old. You're 10 years older than me.
Well, everyone ages. You may be younger than me, but your youth won't last.
But I'm still young and pretty, unlike you. By the way, I'm engaged! I think my looks and youth had something to do with it.
Well, if your future husband is marrying you for your age and looks, I'm not sure that your marriage will last. Besides, being 27 doesn't make you special. There are many other people your age or younger. But congratulations on your engagement. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I'm very happy. But no need to congratulate me. I feel like being congratulated by someone like you would give me bad luck.
That's a pretty rude thing to say to me, you know? I won't give you any bad luck. You have nothing to worry about.
Well, you're a 37-year-old divorcee. Your existence in of itself is bad luck.
What is your problem? What did I ever do to you? Why are you texting me in the first place?
I'm sorry, I was just being honest.
You should learn to keep some of those negative thoughts to yourself. It's called etiquette. A few days later.
Mia! I had no idea that you're getting married too. Why didn't you tell me the other day? Why would you keep it a secret?
I never felt that we were very close and I didn't feel the need to share this with you. Well, now you know.
Isn't it so funny that we're getting married at the same time? Who knew you could find new love at your age? Who's the guy that was desperate enough to want to marry a divorcee like you? I hope that it's not a fraud.
It's not. You don't need to worry about me.
How are you so sure about that? You're old and ugly. Who'd want to be married to you? You should really get a close look of yourself in the mirror. Oh, by the way, I have a surprise for you.
I already know that it's not the good kind. Just tell me what it is. I want to get it over with.
I'm getting married on the same day as you. Isn't that so exciting? Now our colleagues will get to choose which wedding they want to be at.
Why in the world would you do something so idiotic like that?
Well, now it'll be clear who everyone likes at the office. Then you could see that you're not as great as you think that you are.
This is outrageous. How could you do such a thing? We shouldn't make our colleagues choose between us.
You're only saying that because you know that everyone will choose me. I mean, I'm the young and pretty one here. Everyone loves me.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. I admire your optimism, though. Look, this isn't a popularity contest, and I think that it's a really bad idea to get married on the same day. If we don't get married on the same day, we can attend each other's weddings. Isn't that better?
Hey, you're the one that had to get engaged at the same time as me. If anything, I should be mad at you for all of this. Everyone's going to come to my wedding, so you won't have any guests at yours except for maybe your family.
You're being really immature here.
I guess you're lucky in a way. You only need to rent out a small space for your wedding.
I can't believe that you went out of your way to change your wedding date so last minute. You must really hate me or love me. You shouldn't be plotting against me. You should concentrate on having a nice wedding.
I'll still have a fabulous wedding. I won't regret any of it. Besides, no one wants to see you in a wedding dress. I'm doing everyone a favor.
Is there a need for you to be so cruel to me? I don't deserve to be treated like this. You didn't have to text me to tell me that you're getting married on the same day as me.
I didn't want you to be shocked when no one showed up at your wedding. I guess it doesn't matter. It's not even your first wedding. I'm sure that you'll have a lovely and intimate wedding. Don't feel bad about the fact that your wedding won't be as lavish as mine.
Have you been paying attention to me at all? You're going to regret this decision.
I won't. You'll be the one with regrets. I assure you. No one's going to show up at your wedding. People at our office are congratulating you about your engagement, but they're only being polite. You shouldn't take them so seriously.
Fine, have it your way. You're not going to listen to anything that I have to say anyway. I don't have time to waste talking to you. Changing your wedding date so last minute is going to end up costing you a lot of money. Don't say that I didn't warn you.
You don't need to worry about me. You should be worrying about yourself. Have a nice wedding. I know that I will.
Yeah, whatever.
It's a pity for you that we're getting married on the same day. I'm sorry for taking all of your guests. They all want to come to my wedding and not yours.
Yes, you mentioned that. I'll be fine.
Are you sure about that?
Let me just warn you one last time, though. You should take a look at the company newsletter before you go ahead with your wedding. If you still want to get married on the same day as me, even after reading the newsletter, I won't say anything more. See you tomorrow. The day of the wedding.
Mia? What's going on? Have your wedding guests arrived already?
What do you want? I'm busy.
All of my guests are a no-show. Did something bad happen at the office? Is that why no one could make it to my wedding?
I guess you never read the company newsletter.
What?
You lost, Sarah, and I won. You see, everyone chose to come to my wedding and not yours.
I don't get it.
All of my guests have arrived and I'm getting ready to start my wedding.
Why would our colleagues go to your wedding and not mine? One of my colleagues texted me something strange earlier. They said that I was insane for missing the wedding of our company president. What does that even mean? Did you know that our company president was also getting married today?
Yes, I knew that. I'm the one that's getting married to him, and we're about to start our wedding.
What? I don't believe that.
Since I'm marrying the company president, it makes sense that all of our colleagues would be at my wedding and not yours. We have a ton of guests. It's going to be a huge ceremony. That's why I told you it wouldn't be a good idea for you to get married on the same day as me, but you didn't want to listen.
Oh, I see. I finally understand what you've been trying to tell me. So that's why all of our colleagues didn't take me seriously when I told them that I was getting married on the same day as you.
Well, it's your fault for not reading the company newsletter or paying attention to anything that people have been telling you at the office. How could you work for the company and not know that I was getting married to the company president? How clueless are you? I mean, everyone else at the office knew. That's all that everyone's been talking about. Weren't you paying any attention?
I guess I was too focused on my own wedding. And I was late to one of our morning meetings, so I probably missed the big news.
I see. Sucks for you, doesn't it? Perhaps you should try to come to work on time. You're always late. Everyone in the office has been complaining about it. They say that you're really irresponsible.
I had no idea that's how everyone felt about me.
I thought that I was the only one that you didn't send out an invitation to, but when I checked, none of our colleagues have received a wedding invitation from you. Why is that?
Well, I told everyone that I was getting married, so I figured that I didn't have to send out the invitations. I thought that they'd show up. I didn't want to waste my money sending out the wedding invitations to people in the office that I see every day.
But if you formally wanted to invite them to your wedding, you should have sent out those invitations. No one knew if your wedding was happening for real because they didn't see any invitations go out.
But they said to my face that they would all come to my wedding. And I gave them the date and the venue, so I figured they were all coming. I never knew that they were expecting to be formally invited.
Well, that's how a wedding usually works. You don't just confirm people's attendance verbally. And no one believed that you were crazy enough to plan your wedding on the same day as the company presidents. So it was inevitable that no one showed up at your wedding.
I can't believe that. I thought that everyone was coming to my wedding, so I made all the arrangements.
Well, that's a shame.
You don't even care, do you? Don't you see how badly I'm hurt by all this? I beg you, could you please ask everyone to come to my wedding instead? My wedding's gonna be so much fun!
I can't do that. It's not only my wedding, but also the company president's. I don't think that any of our colleagues would ditch the company president's wedding to go to yours.
But I've worked really hard to plan my wedding. What am I supposed to do now? This wedding is costing me a lot of money, too. What would my other guests think if I had 50 empty seats that were reserved for my colleagues? What is my fiancé and his family going to think of me? They're not going to be happy about all of this.
I guess you'll need to figure out a way to fix this then. You made fun of the fact that I'm a divorcee, so I can't help but feel that you deserve this. I'm not the only pathetic one here. I mean, you planned a big wedding and 50 of your guests aren't going to show up, and your husband is going to be very upset with you. I wouldn't be surprised if your fiancé asked you to call off your wedding.
You're really enjoying this right now, aren't you? I don't ever want to become a pathetic divorcee like you. Don't curse me!
What's so wrong with being a divorcee anyway? You should have never made fun of me because of it. I got married to my first husband in my 20s, and we decided to get divorced, but I have no regrets. It's better than staying in a loveless marriage. You had no right to make me feel bad for the decision that I made about my own life. You should focus on your own life instead of criticizing mine. Why would you think to compare yourself to me in the first place?
I actually don't know why either. But I'm in trouble now. Please help me. What am I supposed to do about all the empty seats at my wedding? This is not the time for you to be lecturing me. And I can't believe that you're getting married to the company president.
You're probably envious of the fact that I'm going to have a happy marriage and that my husband happens to be very wealthy. But you don't know how hard I've worked for everything in my life up until now. I think that my hard work is finally paid off. Can you say the same about yourself?
Well, I'm not so sure.
Well, you should stop looking down on other people just because they're different from you. Not only are you hurting those people's feelings, but I don't think that you gain any happiness from your actions. I think that you'll find that you'll feel better about yourself if you were more considerate towards others.
Okay, I won't be so critical of others and I'll work on being more considerate. So could you please do me a big favor by coming to my wedding? You should bring your fiancé and all your wedding guests. It'll be a big party. Or we could have a collective wedding. What do you think?
I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I've been preparing for this day for months, and I can't make any last-minute changes. I'm sorry, but I have to get going. My wedding's about to start.
So you're not going to help me then? I can't believe this is happening to me.
There really isn't anything that I can help you with. Have a nice day, Sarah.
I'm not going to have a nice day if most of my guests are not going to show up.
You should have listened to me, but you didn't want to. You just assumed that whatever I said was irrelevant to you. You never took me seriously. I'll see you at work next week. Bye. Afterward, Mia had a gorgeous and lovely wedding surrounded by family, friends, and colleagues. As for Sarah, she had 50 empty seats at her venue, and the wedding guests that actually showed up felt uncomfortable. Sarah's fiancé and his family asked her why so many guests decided not to come to the wedding. When she told them the reason, they were shocked to say the least. Sarah's fiancé was disappointed in her for changing their wedding date over something so trivial, and their marriage was off to a rocky start. It looks like they might even be headed for a divorce, which is something that Sarah hadn't wished for at all. Sarah was also too embarrassed to go back to work after what happened, and she decided to quit her job. We're left to wonder why she made such a big deal out of Mia being a divorcee. Was it really worth all the work that she put in to try to make Mia's life miserable? Probably not.
Hey, Zoe! Do you know who my fiance is?
Why would I know? Because you haven't contacted me for years.
Whatever. Anyways, answer my question! Do you know who my fiance is?
I do not, and I don't care.
I was going to tell you anyways, but my husband is the CEO of a big company.
Oh, that's cool.
Have you seen commercials for that company? I can't believe that I'm going to marry the CEO of that company.
Doesn't it only air on local channels, though?
Are you jealous or something? You probably are because you're still single in your 30s and all you do is work at a factory every day.
Wow, did you contact me because you wanted to brag about this? It's embarrassing, so you should stop doing that, you know.
Why would I listen to a loser like you? I have an idea. Why don't you get your life together or something? You're already in your 30s.
Shut up! Oh my god, can you go talk to someone else?
Sure. I have a lot of friends unlike you because I'm not the kind of person who just goes to work and comes home.
You don't even know what I do for a living, do you?
Don't care. Speaking of working, I quit my job after I dated him, so I'm a stay-at-home wife. I feel like I won in life because it's every woman's dream to be one.
Are you done? I'm already pissed off with prices getting higher, so I don't really give a fuck who you marry or whatever you need to say to me, okay? Bye.
You know what? This is why you're still a loser and single.
I'm so glad I'm not one of those narrow-minded people who think the only value in life is getting married. I'm just living my life, and my number one goal is not to be a bitch who brags about her fiancé to everyone. 2 weeks later.
I am done with you, Zoe.
What do you mean?
You don't need to send money to me anymore, and don't come home, okay?
Why?
Did I say something confusing?
Yes, because I'm so confused right now.
I don't want anything to do with you because you've done something for me? I don't think so.
You're exactly like Claire. Wow.
Should I tell you the difference between you and Claire? You have no common sense, and you talk too much shit. Claire, on the other hand, is feminine, elegant, and even found a great person to marry. I'm so proud of her.
Looks matter, doesn't it? But wasn't I sending you 1.5 grand every month, unlike Claire? Don't you think that I'm more respectful than her?
Seriously? It's just $1,500. You're happy with that?
Yes, and I think that I'm something to be able to send you money every month.
Your dad sent me 3 grand, by the way.
He was rich, that's why. I'm really surprised that you used all of his inheritance. How can you spend all of it? What the hell did you buy?
You know what? I'm wasting my time talking to you, so don't ever contact me again, okay? Claire is going to marry into a rich family, so I don't need you in my life anymore.
Okay, then I won't send you any more money.
Sure, no problem.
Don't come crying to me later on, okay? I don't think Claire will help you, though.
What? Who is this? Sorry, but I don't know you.
Are you serious? This is so kindergarten.
I don't know who this is, so I'm going to block you.
Thank you, I appreciate it. A month later. Why are you calling me? I thought you didn't know me.
Zoe, I want to be a family again, so can you please send me money again? And can it be 2 grand instead of a 1,500?
Are you serious?
Why? I'm letting you be part of a family again.
What were you thinking when I was sending you money before? Did you think I was some kind of freak that wanted to help you? I helped you because you're my one and only mother. But since you decided to tell me that you don't need me anymore, I guess I'm a stranger to you.
So that means you're not going to help me.
Exactly!
What the hell? I can't believe this. I'm your mother!
Who will listen to a bitch like you?
Excuse me? Watch your mouth.
Why do you want me to send you money again now anyways? Let me guess. Is it Claire? I told you she won't help you.
Isn't it common for kids to send parents money? Also, she doesn't come home and hasn't introduced me to her fiancé yet.
Oh, that really sucks. I guess she didn't love you like I do.
Yeah, so can you send me money again? I need help because I can't pay the rent.
Sorry, but I can't do that. Even for a CEO, sending you 1.5 grand every month is pretty hard.
Wait, what? CEO?
Yeah, I'm the CEO of a small-scaled factory in town. No one knew about this because no one cared. Did you think a normal worker could send you that much?
Hey, if you're telling the truth, you will be able to send me money again, right?
Are you serious? Do you think I'm going to do that after all of this? Absolutely not. Why don't you go work or beg Claire?
Claire won't send it to me, plus she asked me to pay for half of the wedding.
What?
She said that I need to help her because I'm her mother. The wedding is going to be big, so it's going to cost 100 grand in total.
Wow, I don't know what to say, but I'm so embarrassed to be part of this family. So, are you going to pay?
There is no way I can pay 50 grand. When I said that, she told me that if I don't, she'll cut ties with me.
I'm not surprised. Oh, I think that's the cost you need to pay them, because you're going to live with them, right? Well, it doesn't matter to me, though.
I thought you would be happy to be part of the family again. Are you just going to leave me to die?
Just wondering, why are you tough to me but not to Claire? Can't believe you changed attitudes with me and her. Actually, you know what? We are strangers, so you don't need to answer that.
Wait!
A few weeks later.
Is it true that you testified to the police about my fiancé's company?
I just answered what I knew. Isn't it a terrible thing to advertise false info of parts and selling that? He wanted to hide about this, but since I knew about it, I confessed it for him.
Why do you have all the details?
I'm the CEO of a small-scaled factory in town, so I know everything about your husband's company. I knew there was something about him because his commercials were wrong on so many levels. He's even hated by everyone in the industry, and I think it's a matter of time before he fades away.
What? CEO? Stop joking around. Hey, I can't marry him because of you. How can you do this to me?
Why does everyone in this family blame me? Isn't your fiancé the bad guy? He's lucky that this was discovered before any accidents happened. The cost of collection is tens of billions of dollars, right? That really sucks for both of you.
You ruined our lives.
It's not my fault, you know. Oh, about Mom, she's crying that she has no money and how you won't help her.
Tell her I'm not going to because I'm fucked. I need to pay for the wedding fee, and if he gets arrested, there's no way I can pay for the rent. What should I do?
Don't know and don't care. Your life will be hell from now on, so good luck with that. An hour later.
Zoe? Is everything true? Claire's marriage is ruined?
Yeah, so?
Since Claire really hates you right now, why don't you come back?
What?
I'm asking you to come back. Claire will never forgive you, but I will always be on your side, I promise.
What the hell is wrong with you? Hell no, you are so creepy, so I'm gonna block you.
Wait, hold on. Please help me. I can't pay the rent, so I might get kicked out. Can't you at least let me borrow rent money?
What? Who is this? Sorry, but I don't know you. After the incident, my mom was kicked out of the house because she couldn't pay rent. Looks like she went on a shopping spree and spent a lot before Claire got married because she thought she'd be rich. Of course, she couldn't pay the bills, so she got into debt, and since she has no job and no house, I wonder how she's paying for it. Claire needs to pay for the wedding cancellation fee, but she has no money, so she's also in debt now. I don't know where Claire is right now, but there is a possibility that she's with someone fishy again. Since Claire's former fiancé's company went bankrupt, a lot of places began to ask us for parts, and I plan on being careful and not selling defective parts.
Where's my room? I can't find it anywhere.
You really think you have a room here? That's hilarious. Seriously, who do you think you are?
Wait, are you just messing with me? This feels really strange. I didn't prepare anything for some kind of act. I don't even know what you want from me.
What are you talking about? There's no act. What's going on in your head?
You're joking, right? This has to be some sort of self-introduction gag or something. It has to be. You must know who I am. Why else would you be saying, "Who are you?" This feels like some sort of test of humor. Do I need to step it up?
A humor test? What are you talking about? Look, here's the deal. We don't like the way you do things. Whether you're just clueless or what, you just don't fit in with our family.
Seriously? Are you back to that mode again?
What do you mean, that mode?
You know, that annoying "you're such a burden" mode. Like I'm some kind of garbage mother-in-law. You pull that on me sometimes. Is it really enjoyable for you?
Annoying burden like a garbage mother-in-law? That's a new one. Why not just say I'm regular garbage? Why the resource garbage label? What's wrong with garbage anyway?
I can't play along with this nonsense. More importantly, can you just tell me where my room is? The front desk is totally clueless.
Oh, they wouldn't know. Of course not.
Just tell me where my room is. I don't have time for this nonsense.
Just tell you. You need to be careful about how you speak. You're all alone on this trip. No one is on your side. If you keep making me mad, well, who knows what will happen next?
Is this some sort of quiz? Are you going to turn into a demon if I annoy you enough?
A demon would be fine. You really don't get it, do you? Look, depending on your attitude, I might have considered treating you better, but you've lost any sympathy I might have had.
Sympathy for what?
I mean, you come from such a poor family, right? Right from the start, that makes you incompatible with our family. You're probably not even that smart because of it. I thought you were a bit sad, honestly.
Who on earth is feeling sorry for me?
Who else but you? A woman who can't even hold a decent conversation like this doesn't belong in our family. My husband runs a successful business, and Fred works at a top-tier company. We are an elite, glamorous family.
An elite, glamorous family? Wow, Auntie, I can't believe you're saying that.
Just be quiet. You're not part of our family. Today we're just going to enjoy our family vacation. And since we only booked one room, you'll be camping outside.
Camping outside? Honestly, that's totally fine with me.
Totally fine. You really are a typical poor person. But you better make sure you're out of our sight, okay? It's just annoying having a poor person wandering around.
Do Chris and Fred feel the same way?
Of course! The three of us don't think of you as family at all. We only booked one room, so you should sleep outside. Fred even mentioned he regrets marrying you.
That's something I could say back to you too.
Why are you repeating yourself? I can't deal with you anymore.
I mean, who wants to date a guy who wears company-issued windbreakers on vacation? How proud do you have to be an employee there?
Who cares what anyone wears? It's a free world. Plus, it's something to be proud of. Just get lost already, okay?
Fine, I'll leave.
Oh, you're talking now? Finally, it'll be quiet. Goodbye.
So, here's the thing. Can you just send a ton of spiders into their room or something?
Wait, hold on. First of all, I don't have a bunch of spiders on hand.
But you're the one in charge of this resort, right? You can do it.
Yeah, but if they get hurt or something, it could lead to police involvement. We really should abandon this whole spider operation.
Then what are we going to do? They seriously annoy me. They keep calling me poor and clueless, saying I'm not smart.
Well, I think the clueless part might actually be true.
But seriously, did they say such horrible things to you? That's just unacceptable.
I get it, you're absolutely right. That's why you should really get back at them.
I've been holding it in for so long, but I just can't anymore. It's ridiculous. I came along because Diana invited me, and now I found out I don't even have a room. That's just absurd.
Yeah, it is definitely absurd, no question about that. But you have to remember, I'm the manager of this resort. I have responsibilities and I can't just act on impulse.
Come on. Can you just forget about being all responsible for a second?
Huh?
If you start bringing up all that responsible stuff, it'll never end, right? So let's just not go there. They annoy me and I want revenge. And that's all there is to it.
Wow, that's quite a bold way to persuade someone.
But seriously, you used to be a delinquent, didn't you? You're talking about being responsible, but...
A former delinquent? Come on, just call it what it is. I was a troublemaker. I've decided to protect this inn, entrusted to me by my grandfather. He's the one who helped me turn my life around.
So does that mean you won't help me?
Nope. I'm sticking to my decision to protect the inn, but I can't allow pests like that to stick around.
Wow, are you trying to sound all cool right now? You definitely just tried to sound cool.
Well, yeah, I guess I did.
All right then, I'm going to go consult with you more about this. Just don't try to act all cool again, okay? It's hard for me to watch family members trying to be all impressive.
Fine, but seriously, let's think this through before we act on it. You might think it's fun to get revenge, but there are consequences to everything we do.
Consequences? Like what? They already insulted me. What more could they do?
Well, you might feel good in the moment, but what if it backfires? You could end up being the one who gets in trouble or looks foolish.
Why do you have to be such a buzzkill? I'm just saying I want some payback.
I understand that, but let's come up with a plan that doesn't involve anything dangerous or reckless.
A plan, huh? So you're saying we should think about it more instead of just jumping right into revenge?
Exactly. Think about it as more of a strategy. We need to figure out the best way to handle this situation without causing any unnecessary drama.
You really think they're going to stop being annoying just because we ignore them? They're relentless. They think they're better than everyone else.
True, they do have a way of getting under people's skin, but I'm sure we can find a way to turn the tables without causing a scene.
Like what? Seriously, give me an idea.
What if we just play nice, act like we're totally okay with them, and then just slowly drive them crazy with our kindness?
Drive them crazy with kindness? That sounds ridiculous.
No, really, it might work. Just think about it. If we pretend to be super friendly, it might confuse them. They won't know how to react.
That could actually be kind of funny. But do you think it'll really work?
Who knows? But it's worth a shot, right? If it doesn't work, we can always reconsider some other tactics later.
Okay, fine, I'm in. But if this fails, you're the one who's going to have to deal with them.
Deal. Just remember, this is about showing them that their behavior won't faze us.
All right, I'm ready to show them just how strong our kindness can be. Let's do this. Hey, what on earth are you doing? What? I'm just doing what you told me. What do you mean? I never
told you to do anything like that. Stop it. It's embarrassing.
But didn't you say I should sleep outside? You told me to camp out, so that's what I'm doing.
Who in their right mind would actually sleep outside like that? The garden is part of the resort property. It's practically trespassing.
I have permission from the resort to do this.
How on earth did they give you permission for that? What kind of resort is this? Just stop it, okay?
Wait, what's it going to be? First, you tell me to sleep outside, and now you're telling me not to? You know, I don't have a room to stay in, right? This area is so remote, there are no other places to stay. What else am I supposed to do? If I hadn't bought a tent, I'd be in a much worse situation right now.
What do you mean if I hadn't brought a tent? Who normally carries a tent around with them?
Well, in case something like this happens, it's good to be prepared.
I can't believe this. You're really something else. You know what? Just come to our room already.
Wait, are you serious? Is that okay with you?
Of course it's okay. I can't have my wife sleeping outside like that. It would be such an embarrassment for the family. Hurry up and get back here.
Can I bring the tent with me too?
I don't care what you bring. Just get back here quickly.
Oh, so I can really come in, huh?
Yes, I'm telling you, it's fine. Just come to the room, tent and all.
Understood, I'll be right there.
Honestly, I can't believe you thought camping out was a good idea. I get that you wanted to make a point or something, but there are limits.
I thought it would be a fun adventure. I didn't realize you'd be so upset about it.
Fun adventure? In the middle of nowhere? While your family is staying in a comfortable room? That's not an adventure. That's just silly.
Well, I thought it would be different. You know, a chance to get in touch with nature or whatever. But if you're embarrassed, I'll stop.
Thank you. It's not just about being embarrassed. It's just not right. Hey, what's going on here? Who are these kids?
These are 4 local kids who live around here. They were riding their bikes by and came over to play in the tent.
So what? Why are these kids coming into our room?
Well, you said it was okay to move the tent, right? They were around when I was moving, and we started playing solitaire together.
Othello is a game for one person. You can't have a bunch of kids in there. Can you just send them somewhere else? They're really getting in the way.
Diana, come on. Your reasoning keeps changing. You said it was fine to bring the tent.
I didn't expect there would be so many kids in the tent. This ruins the whole trip, and it's inconsiderate to the resort to just increase the number of people in our room without asking.
I've got permission from the resort for all of this.
But how could that possibly be okay? It seems like we've come to a really sketchy resort.
No, this is a really nice resort. They are quite flexible with the rules.
Sure, flexibility seems to be a thing here, but these kids are really loud. Can't you do something about it?
Well, they're just rambunctious boys, so it's expected they'd be loud. It would be way scarier if they were quiet.
You really don't get it, do you? You are a genuine nuisance.
Nuisance? Oh, come on, that's just harsh. I'm just trying to make the best of the situation.
No, you're actually driving me crazy. This isn't just about me being annoyed. It's about the whole atmosphere being ruined.
But you said it was okay to bring the tent, and now I'm just following through with that.
Yes, I said that, but I didn't mean for a horde of kids to come along.
Well, I didn't expect there to be so many kids either. They just showed up while we were playing.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you need to figure this out.
Look, I'll get them out if it really bothers you, but it's just a bit of fun, you know?
Fun? This isn't fun for me.
Okay, I understand. I'll try to get them to quiet down.
No, it's not just about quieting down. Can't you send them back where they came from?
But they're having fun. They came all the way over here and they're really excited.
Well, I'm not excited about it. I wanted to enjoy this family trip without random kids popping up everywhere.
Look, I'm just trying to enjoy my time here with my uncle's kids.
Your uncle's kids? How are they related to us?
These kids are my uncle's children, so technically that makes them part of our family.
Wait, what do you mean? How do these kids relate to me?
Well, they're my uncle's kids, so they're your family too.
Are you serious? What are you talking about?
I know it sounds confusing, but it makes sense.
How does it make sense? Just because you say they're family doesn't make it true.
Look, my uncle is the manager of this resort.
Oh, really?
Yes, I wanted to see the kids after a long time, and it just worked out perfectly that you allowed them to come in.
So it was your uncle who arranged this whole thing?
Exactly. I had a feeling they'd want to come see me.
So you set this up on purpose? You knew they'd come here?
Well, not exactly set up, but I thought they might get excited.
You're telling me that your uncle basically encouraged this?
Well, kind of. I had the pamphlet for the resort out, and they saw it and thought it was a great place to be.
So your uncle basically manipulated us into coming here?
It sounds bad when you put it that way, but yes.
This is unreal. Why would he do that?
I think he just wanted us all to have fun together. You know, family bonding and all that.
Well, it's not family bonding when I feel like a stranger in my own trip.
But you're not a stranger. You're part of the family too.
How? Because of some distant relation? This doesn't make any sense.
You're married into the family, so you're just as important.
Important? This is beyond frustrating.
Look, I just thought it would be fun for all of us to spend some time together.
Fun? It's chaotic. This is not how I envisioned this trip.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean for it to turn out this way.
This was supposed to be a relaxing family vacation, and instead, it feels like a daycare.
I promise, if I had known it would turn out like this, I would have said something.
You know, it really feels like you've been planning this from the start.
No way. I just wanted to reconnect with my family.
You are incredibly frustrating. You've brought chaos into what should have been a peaceful getaway.
Okay. I'll talk to them and see if they can go back outside or something.
No! Just send them home.
But they're here now.
That's not my problem. I want peace.
Fine, I'll deal with it. Just hang tight.
I can't believe I'm dealing with this right now.
Hey, we'll figure it out. Just give me a minute.
This trip was supposed to be about us, not a bunch of random kids.
They're not random, they're family.
Family or not, they're intruding.
You'll see. Once we get them settled, it'll be fun.
I doubt that. I just want some space.
Space? I thought you wanted family time.
Not like this. Greg, you are the manager of this resort, right?
Ah, so you found out.
Well, I'm not here as a family member. I'm here as a customer to file a complaint. What on earth is going on here? Your kids are making a ruckus in the room we booked, and it's really bothering us.
I'm really sorry about that, but Brianna told me that you gave your permission for this.
I would never give permission for that. Get them out of here right now. We're the paying guest.
Understood. I will take care of this immediately. I sincerely apologize for the inconvenience.
Honestly, what do you think this business is?
However, I couldn't just ignore my niece being left out. I heard that the other families were excluding her.
That doesn't have anything to do with you.
No, I'm one of the relatives too, so it's not unrelated.
Even if that's the case, we're still the paying customers. We've paid for our stay, so you should have the appropriate attitude as the manager.
Understood. In that case, I'll refund the entire amount you paid. Therefore, I must decline your stay for tonight.
What?
Since I'm returning your money, I believe that makes you no longer our customer. I'm speaking from the perspective of a family member here. Also, I need to apologize to Brianna as well.
Don't joke around. Just because you're giving me my money back doesn't mean you can do this to me.
However, the terms of service you agreed to when making your reservation do state that cancellations may occur due to our circumstances.
I've never heard of anyone actually being canceled on like this. Just let me stay. There are no buses left for me to go anywhere.
By the way, how about camping in the garden? You're welcome to do that, since Brianna has a tent.
You are really underestimating me, aren't you? I can see where Brianna gets her lack of depth from.
Huh?
What do you mean by that?
Are you saying that Brianna and I, along with my family, all lack depth? What's that supposed to mean?
What kind of language is that?
What do you think you know about Brianna or me? Take back what you just said about lacking depth.
You think I'm scared of your attitude? Listen, I have a husband and a son. You think I'm just going to back down from a fight that I can't win?
Then bring both of them here. Right now, got it?
No, I can't do that.
Come on, I'm challenging you. Bring them here.
Fine. You want a challenge? I'm up for it. I'm not backing down now.
You think you can just talk to me like that? I have the authority here. You're just making a big mistake. So, in the end, they're not coming, huh? Both your husband and son are just a couple of cowards. So it's settled then. You're free to go home, right?
Fine by me. I'll never set foot in this resort again. The taxi is on its way, and I'm getting out of here. Just you wait. I'll leave a terrible review later.
Go ahead and do what you want. Just remember not to treat Brianna with that disrespect ever again. Although, to be honest, she said she's gonna divorce you and cut ties.
I wouldn't want a person like that as my wife anyway. It's all good.
Honestly, I don't care. Just leave already. Guests like you are a nuisance to the other people staying here.
You...
Diana, I think throwing trash into the open-air bath, no matter how angry you are, is a bit much, don't you think?
Shut up! After everything that happened to me, I just can't go home empty-handed. This little bit of revenge is totally justified. Wait, how do you know about this?
It's been causing a bit of a stir online. There's a video of you guys throwing trash into the open-air bath from outside the resort.
What? A video?
Yep. If you have a bunch of crazy people acting like that, someone is definitely going to film it. At this rate, it won't be long before Fred's workplace is identified too.
What do you mean by that?
Your faces are clearly shown, and you're calling out Fred loudly. Plus, you're wearing the company-issued windbreaker, so it's pretty identifiable.
Oh no. Hey, can I ask you for a favor? Can you help clear up this misunderstanding?
I don't think there's any misunderstanding here, but as your son's wife, I might be able to change the impression a bit.
Then please do. I really lost my temper and acted out of anger. I truly regret it. I'm serious. So please, stop this firestorm.
However, this is behavior that deserves some kind of social punishment. Plus, I'm planning to divorce Fred, so once that happens, we'll be strangers. That might make it impossible.
No way!
By the way, my uncle is planning to sue you for business interference, and I'm going to sue you for defamation.
Oh, wait a second. I'm sorry. I really regret my actions, so please, don't go through with the lawsuits.
This would be my first time suing someone, and I'm actually really looking forward to it, so I'm not going to stop.
Are you serious right now? You need to reconsider. It's going to be a loss for you too.
Is it? I don't really know. I haven't received much education on this.
Look, I can't believe you're actually serious about this. You're willing to escalate it to lawsuits over some trash being thrown into a bath? This isn't the kind of attention you want, and you know it. Think about how this will affect your future.
Future? I don't care about that. I'm too upset right now. This is my moment of revenge.
But you're just creating more problems for yourself. What happens if your uncle's lawsuit goes through? You'll have a mark on your record. Not to mention this will follow you everywhere.
I don't think you understand. I'm not afraid of consequences anymore. I've been treated like garbage for too long, and now I'm finally standing up for myself.
Standing up for yourself shouldn't look like this. You're acting recklessly. This isn't just about you. You're dragging everyone else into this mess.
Who cares about everyone else? I've always been the one getting pushed around. Now it's my turn to fight back.
But at what cost? Do you really think this petty revenge is worth it? Think about the damage you're doing to yourself and your relationships.
Relationships? What relationships? All I have is this ridiculous connection with Fred and a bunch of kids I barely know. I'm done with all of it.
You might feel that way now, but trust me, you're going to regret this. You'll look back and see how this moment of anger destroyed any chance of reconciling or having a good future.
Maybe you're right, but right now, I don't want to hear it. I just want to feel like I have control for once.
I get that, but you're going about it all wrong. There are healthier ways to express your feelings than resorting to this kind of chaos.
You don't know what it's like to be in my shoes. You can't just sit there and lecture me on how to feel.
I'm not lecturing you. I'm trying to help you see the bigger picture. You don't want to end up in a worse situation than you already are.
This is the one who's going to end up at the bottom of the barrel.
What?
Remember, I don't have a very good education anyway, so I don't care how I end up after this, as long as you end up worse than me.
Brianna, thank you for everything yesterday. It really seemed like you went home, but what happened after that?
I ended up staying at a hotel at the foot of the mountain. Unlike the resort's futons, a high-quality bed is just so much better for a good night's sleep.
How can you say that to me? Well, I'm glad you were able to sleep well. I was really worried about you.
Thank you for everything, Uncle. Hey, I have to ask, you really told Diana off, didn't you? I mean, she was completely out of control. It must have been because you stepped in, right? I can see right through you. Come on, just tell me the truth.
No way, I'm not gonna share that with you. You know, you wouldn't want to think of your relative as trying to look cool, would ya?
But come on, you really did something impressive. You can't just leave me hanging like this. I can only imagine what you said that made her freak out like that. It's not every day someone puts Diana in her place, you know.
Well, let's just say I had a little chat with her. I figured someone needed to remind her that she can't just act however she wants and expect everyone to go along with it. It's important to set boundaries, even with family.
Wow, I didn't know you had it in you. I mean, you're always so calm and collected. Seeing you stand up to her is honestly inspiring.
I appreciate that, but it wasn't easy. I just did what I felt was necessary. You need to stand your ground sometimes, especially when it comes to family drama.
You're right. I'm just glad you were there to back me up, even if it was in your own way. It feels great to know I have you in my corner.
Of course! Family sticks together no matter what. Just remember, if you ever need support, I'm always here for you.
Thanks, Uncle. That really means a lot to me. Diana and her associates were ordered by the court to pay substantial compensation and damages to the resort, a decision that was not only significant for the resort, but also deeply impactful for me personally. Alongside this, they were also mandated to pay me a sum for emotional distress, which I had experienced in great measure. This ruling felt like a monumental victory, an acknowledgement of the pain and chaos their actions had inflicted on my life. The judicial system recognized the extent of the harm caused, which was incredibly validating and served as a reminder that justice can prevail, even in a world that sometimes seems unjust. The court's decision did not come without its own set of consequences. As the news of their reckless behavior spread rapidly through social media channels, the ramifications of their actions expanded significantly. It was astonishing to witness how quickly information could disseminate in today's digital age. What started as a private matter quickly turned into a public spectacle, illustrating the power and reach of social media. Fred, who had already been struggling to cope with the fallout from our divorce, found himself in an increasingly difficult situation. The social scrutiny he faced from friends, colleagues, and acquaintances became an unbearable burden. Whispers and judgments surrounded him constantly, and he ultimately reached a breaking point. Unable to tolerate the shame and ostracism, Fred made the decision to resign voluntarily from his position at the company. This decision was not taken lightly. It was a complex choice born out of desperation and the need to reclaim some semblance of dignity. Fred had been a respected figure in his professional life, and the abrupt transition to feeling marginalized and scrutinized was particularly challenging for him. The psychological toll of public judgment can be immense, and it became evident that he was struggling under the weight of his choices. In the past, he had enjoyed a sense of security and prestige, but that sense of normalcy had been shattered by the public's perception of him. It serves as a stark reminder of how fragile reputations can be, and how swiftly they can crumble, often as a result of poor decisions and actions taken by others. Following the court ruling, their choice to leave became dramatically apparent. They effectively became a family that vanished under the cover of darkness, fleeing their home and the consequences of their actions. The term midnight escape seemed to fit their situation perfectly. They left behind not only their possessions, but also the community that had once embraced them. The contrast between their past life and their present circumstances is both striking and poignant. Reports suggest that they are now living in a distant town, struggling to make ends meet, and grappling with the harsh realities of financial hardship. The irony of their situation is palpable. They went from what many would consider a comfortable, privileged existence to a life marked by poverty and deprivation. In stark contrast, my life took a different trajectory. I seized the opportunity to work in my uncle's resort, which turned out to be a pivotal moment in my life. It was not just about earning a paycheck. It was about rebuilding my identity and forging a new path for myself. Working at the resort has allowed me to immerse myself in a vibrant environment filled with natural beauty. The job presented opportunities to connect with a diverse group of people, each with their own unique stories and experiences. I encountered families, children, and tourists who visit the resort for a getaway, bringing with them joy and laughter. Being surrounded by energetic children has been especially rewarding for me. Their laughter fills the air, and their boundless enthusiasm is contagious. Each day spent with them is an adventure, bringing a sense of fulfillment that I never expected to find after the chaos of my past. I engage in various activities with them, whether it's organizing games, storytelling sessions, or simply enjoying the outdoors together. These moments serve as a reminder of the beauty of life, the innocence of childhood, and the joy that comes from simple pleasures. Reflecting on everything that has transpired, I am genuinely surprised by how well the process of seeking justice and personal healing has unfolded. Initially, I never imagined that my life would take this turn. It all began with the turmoil caused by Diana and Fred's actions, which ultimately led to the courtroom drama that followed. Each twist and turn of this journey brought a complex mix of emotions: anger, sadness, relief, and ultimately empowerment. The intricacies of human relationships and the consequences of our choices became glaringly evident to me. Experiencing my first court case was both daunting and enlightening. I approached the proceedings with a mix of trepidation and anticipation. The legal system felt intimidating, yet it also presented an opportunity for growth. I gained invaluable insights into the intricacies of the judicial process and a deeper understanding of my rights as an individual. The tension in the courtroom, the arguments presented by both sides, and the eventual ruling were all moments that will remain vividly etched in my memory. It was empowering to stand up for myself, to advocate for my rights, and to emerge from that experience with a renewed sense of agency and purpose. The memories of that courtroom, the discussions, and the decisions rendered will stay with me forever. I gained not just a financial settlement, but also a newfound strength and resilience. I discovered that I could confront challenges head-on, advocate for myself, and emerge from adversity stronger than before. This experience shaped my understanding of justice and accountability, reinforcing the idea that we have the power to take control of our lives and seek what we truly deserve. In the aftermath of this journey, I realized that it has evolved into more than just a story of revenge or compensation. It has become a narrative of personal growth and self-discovery. I have learned to embrace the challenges that life presents and turn them into opportunities for positive change. My job at my uncle's resort has provided me with a fresh start, filled with hope and the promise of a better tomorrow. Each day, I find strength in the relationships I am building, the work I'm doing, and the lessons I am learning. As I engage more deeply with my work at the resort, I have also had the opportunity to develop my skills. I have taken on various responsibilities that have allowed me to explore my interest and capabilities. For instance, I have become involved in organizing events and activities for the guest. Whether it's planning themed nights or coordinating children's programs, I have found joy in creating memorable experiences for others. It has been rewarding to see families enjoying their time together and creating lasting memories, knowing that I played a role in facilitating that joy. The resort itself is located in a stunning area, surrounded by lush forest and sparkling waters. The beauty of the natural surroundings never fails to inspire me. During breaks, I often take long walks along the shore or through the trees, allowing myself to immerse in the tranquility of nature. These moments of solitude provide me with the space to reflect on my journey, appreciate how far I have come, and find clarity amidst the chaos of life. Nature has a unique way of grounding us, reminding us of the beauty that exists in the world, even when faced with adversity. The strength I have gained through these experiences empowers me to face whatever comes next with confidence and resilience. The journey has reinforced my belief that we are all capable of overcoming adversity and creating lives that reflect our values and aspirations. As I move forward, I carry with me the lessons learned from my past experiences. I am deeply aware of the power of resilience, the importance of community, and the strength that comes from self-advocacy. Now, as I reflect on my life, I find solace in knowing that I have overcome significant hurdles. Each day presents new opportunities, and I approach them with an open heart and mind. I look forward to what the future holds, knowing that I have the strength to navigate whatever challenges may come my way. The essence of life lies in our ability to adapt, learn, and grow, and I embrace that with open arms. The journey of healing and rebuilding has not been without its challenges. There were moments when doubt crept in, when I questioned whether I was making the right decisions, and whether I would ever truly recover from the turmoil of my past. However, each time I faced these doubts, I found ways to confront them, to challenge the negativity that threatened to overwhelm me. Engaging with supportive friends, immersing myself in my work, and reflecting on my progress have all been instrumental in this process. During this time, I have also sought out new connections and friendships. The people I work with at the resort have become an invaluable support system. They understand the complexities of life, and they share their own stories of struggle and triumph, creating an environment where we can uplift one another. It's heartening to know that I am not alone in this journey. I have found camaraderie in our shared experiences, and these friendships have added depth and richness to my life. In the evenings, I often take long walks along the beach near the resort. The sound of the waves crashing against the shore and the cool breeze invigorate my spirit. It is during these moments of solitude that I find clarity and peace. I reflect on my journey, allowing myself to feel gratitude for the lessons learned, the relationships formed, and the strength discovered within myself. These walls have become a ritual for me, a time to connect with my thoughts and emotions, and to appreciate the beauty of the world around me. As I continue to forge my path forward, I am reminded of the importance of setting goals for myself. I have started to dream bigger and envision a future that aligns with my values and passions. Whether it's advancing my career, deepening my connections with others, or exploring new hobbies, I am determined to live a life that is fulfilling and authentic. I refuse to let the shadows of my past define my future. Instead, I strive to create a life that reflects my true self. One that is marked by resilience, joy, and purpose.
Hey, you useless high school dropout. Riddle me this. When are you actually gonna pack your shit and leave the house, huh? I don't really need you at all anymore. We're done using you. You're used up. Figure it out, man.
Oh my god, Mom, you're gonna start this crap again? I'm in the middle of my job right now. I just started my shift. I really don't want to sit here and listen to you bitch and moan at me while I'm working. I hear enough of that crap and I'm finally home after a 12-hour shift.
What are you talking about? You're a high school dropout. That's what you deserve. So you're telling me that the only thing you can do is talk back to your own parents? Just another thing you fail at?
That's not what I'm talking about, and that's not what's going on right now. Why do you want to make fun of the fact that I'm a high school dropout right now? What do you have to gain from it? I literally dropped out of high school because I had to help you and Dad anyway. It's not like I didn't want to go to school.
Yeah, here we go again with your lies. The only reason that you're a high school dropout is because you're a useless loser. Don't try to shift the blame on your parents. You're just a useless moron who is of no use to society or anyone in it. You're just a trash lowlife.
You really need to cut it out, Mom. You're going way too far. Be honest with me here. You know that I didn't just drop out of high school because I didn't want to go, right? I started working right out of middle school because I had to pay off the loans and debts that you two accrued. You two! My parents! It has nothing to do with my worth.
I don't know what you're talking about at all, silly. Don't be making things up like that. I don't know what you're doing exactly. I heard something about a security guard or something. I don't care. But that job is literally the worst thing you could have possibly done. I mean, how could you possibly be proud of that? You really need to look at how Jerry is living his life. He's a better role model than you'll ever hope to be.
What the hell? Why would you say that it's the worst thing? I've been working hard and tirelessly. And not to mention that almost every penny that I've earned has been sent straight to you and Dad. You really gonna take all that money from me and still say that I'm the absolute worst when my job is giving you that money? I've been doing this for over 10 years, Mom. Over 10 years I've been sending you and Dad money while I worked hard. And yet you still look down on me like that. I'm actually kind of impressed by how much you're able to look down on me.
Jerry has already graduated from his college top of the class and has a top-level firm ready to hire him. He's going to be making bank as soon as he starts. Do you know what that means? It means we don't need you anymore. Put another way, it means you need to pack your stuff and get the hell out of the house. You living here is just a massive waste of electricity and utility bills. You're gonna pay for that too?
You're really going that far? I really feel like I've earned my place. The only reason that he was able to go to college at all is because I was able to earn enough money to support him and you guys while he attended. He's still taking out student loans. He's still taking out student loans though because it wasn't enough for him to finish up everything and live. It sounds like he's borrowing from other sources though, not just legit student loans. That's none of my business though.
What the hell are you talking about, Russell?
I really hope that he's already returned all of his debt, for his sake and yours. But again, that's none of my business. So he's found a job, huh? I'm glad to hear that. It sounds like things are looking up for him.
Yeah, he really deserves this job. Unlike you, he's elite and is going to work at a corporate firm and make the big money. He's literally everything his dropout older brother never could be. You're just a piece of lint compared to him.
You know, I've always known that you really love Jerry. That really has never surprised me at all, but like, come on, Mom. You've really got to be less hateful towards me. I worked hard for you and Dad, who, by the way, has disappeared to go get milk about 20 years ago. I did everything in my power to make sure this family stayed fed and relatively happy. I know you're happy that Jerry found a job. I really am happy for him too, Mom. It's not just you. But shouldn't you be at least a little thankful for me, his big brother too? I feel like it's a little bit weird for you to be out to hate me when I've literally supported you two.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'm really done with this conversation. The point of all of this is that you're done. This is over. I don't need you to be around anymore. Can you please just get the hell out of this house? I really don't need you anymore. I'm going to go ahead and kick you out of the house. We're no longer going to be mom and son. Bye!
Wait, what are you talking about, Mom? We're no longer gonna be mom and son?
I told you that your younger brother found a job, right? They gave him a job offer and everything. I don't need you as a family member anymore. You're all used up. You're old news. Should I keep going? You're just a waste of money at this point. A money sink. I need you to get the hell out. Right now, I don't care what happens to you. The low life with a shit job. You might as well lose your job and become some hobo under a bridge or something. I wouldn't care. I'm definitely not going to help you out. We're going to cut ties and pretend we never existed to each other. You're no one to me. And don't even think about coming back to me to ask for money. It's useless. You won't get a single penny out of me, you leech.
What are you talking about? I would never want to ask you for money, Mom. I've never felt entitled to any of your money. You're gonna cut ties with me as soon as Jerry got a job offer? Seriously, Mom? After everything I've done for you? Are you losing it, Mom? Actually, how can you even be like that towards your own son, Mom? You must be out of your mind.
What? How am I out of my mind? As soon as the younger brother, who's now destined to become an elite corporate member, we don't need the low-life older brother. Can anyone say scum? Don't ever interact with your brother or myself, okay? We don't need you anymore.
I actually pity you, Mom. I have no words for you. I can't believe that you'd cut me away like nothing ever happened after all that I've done for you and him. I'm not gonna put up with this anymore. You're not worth it.
Just make sure you pack your shit and leave ASAP, okay?
Look, right now I'm working, like I said earlier. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna do something productive with my life, okay? I heard you found a job, bro. Why didn't you tell me? It's a big-time corporate job too, right? Congratulations, you must have worked hard. Oh, that old bitch was talking about it! Sorry that I'm the only one that's able to be elite and you're just some low-life scum. Whatever. Are you sure you're able to pay back all your loans? I don't really care for any of the small talk coming from you. You've loaned some from me and had me take out some loans too, so you better make sure you pay everything back to me. Okay, I'm working for a huge corporation, so I won't be breaking a sweat along the way. But I'm not gonna pay off the loans that you took out, bro. You're crazy. What the hell? What are you talking about? You're my brother, right? My dearest and beloved older brother. I don't feel the need to return any money when it's just money that's been lent and moved around within the family. Come on, bro. Don't worry about it. I'll make sure to spend it all very carefully for myself. You can sleep easy at night knowing I'm gonna pocket all of your money. Better stop messing around, Jerry. I'm a lot of patience. Do you realize how much I've loaned you over the years? Seriously, it must be in the tens of thousands by now. I've spent a lot of money on your tuition, too. You know, for the college that helped you land that sweet corporate job. I mean, it can't be helped, can it? You're literally useless when it comes to anything else. That's all you're good for. Huh? What do you mean? I'm saying that old hag is right about some things, and one thing she's right about is you and how to treat you. You're not smart, so you've been working as a security guard, right? You're headed straight to the gutters, bro, living amongst the other scum around you. I'm glad that at least I was smart and actually went to college using my brain instead of just dropping out of high school like some loser. No, what you're lucky about is that you were the second child. That's literally the only difference between you and me. When we were born, you had no reason to drop out of high school and go to work because you had your big brother. I actually liked high school too, you realize that? It's not like I didn't like going to high school. I mean, that's just how life is sometimes, you know? What can you do about it? You really just pulled the short straw. You should wish for better luck in the next time you're born. I don't have any regrets anymore because I've worked out my demons from the past, but if that's the attitude you want to have, then I also have my own plans too. Don't think that I haven't learned a thing or two. Congratulations on your employment, though. I'm happy for you. I'm never gonna loan you any kind of money from now on, so don't ever come crying back to me for help. Do you understand?
I threw away all of your shit before you came back from your graveyard shift, just so you know. I'm not keeping it in the house.
Wait, what? What the hell?
If it hasn't been taken away by the trash guys yet, maybe you can be lucky and pick it up from the front of the house. But I don't want you to come inside the house anymore. Stay the hell outside of our house. Do you understand? You're not family anymore, you hear? We're strangers now. Hooray!
You being serious right now? This isn't some kind of prank? You took someone's belongings without asking about it and just threw it outside? And to throw it all away?
Of course not. I kept all of the stuff that looks like we would still be able to get some use out of it. You just make sure to take everything I've deemed as trash and useless, including yourself, and get the hell out, okay?
I'm so sick and tired of this. It's gone way too far. Everything I've ever done for you has been for a waste, huh? There was literally no point in me sticking out my head and taking one for the team. I've worked hard and tirelessly, day in and day out, to make sure that this family stays happy. And that's how you just throw me away like nothing ever happened? Like I'm just some garbage to be disposed of?
You're literally some low-life scum who dropped out of middle school. What the hell are you talking about? It's not like you have any rights. Don't worry, your younger brother, who's straight on the path to becoming a corporate elite employee, will be taking great care of me from now on. Can the useless idiot please just disappear for me? I need you to just be out of my life from now on.
That's why you don't thank me at all and just throw away all of my personal belongings? I'm at a loss for words, Mom. You're seriously gonna cut all ties with me, huh? You're being dead serious about us not being family anymore?
Yes. We don't need anyone like you in our family when you're just low-life scum. Don't you understand?
Okay, I understand. I will be doing the same thing then. You will be cut out of my life. I want to make sure that you understand we are strangers now, so we will not be talking to each other at all.
Yes, that's exactly what I want. You finally get it. I'm not going to give you a single penny back. All the money you've ever loaned me will be used for our future.
I don't need any of it back. I didn't plan on asking anyway. But promise me that you'll never ask me for more money either, because I'm not gonna help.
Why would anyone have to rely on you for any kind of help? Thank you so much for working so hard and spending your life against the other low-life scum to pay back our loans and debt. The younger one has finally secured a job, so we don't need you, the low-life security guard, to be around us anymore. Goodbye, shitty ATM.
All right, I'll take my stuff and leave then.
We're done with our family ties, too.
Yeah, sure, whatever, just like you asked. We'll cut our family ties. No more family. Goodbye, lady. You must be so happy that everything worked out in your favor, huh?
What's going on, Russell? When are you going to come back home to the house where your family is? You really should come back soon, shouldn't you? It's been way too long. I think you should come back home. Why are you being so stubborn? I've messaged you so much.
What? What the hell are you talking about, lady?
What do you mean, what the hell am I talking about? We haven't been able to pay off all of our bills recently. There are quite a few bills that need to be paid off. You should be getting pretty bored of running away from your home, right? Just come back already. I'm going to be expecting your return so that you can be paying off all of our bills. Thanks.
Shut the hell up! What are you smoking, lady? Who even are you? I don't know anyone like you.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
We already cut ties, right? I'm pretty sure you wanted to. What did you want from me now? Did you have some kind of goal? I don't have anything left to deal with you. You're just some random lady. I left the house just like you asked me. I didn't even ask to be thrown out. You practically evicted me. I cut ties with you just like you wanted. That is what you wanted, right? I'm not gonna go back to that house, just so you know. There's not a chance in hell.
Wait, hang on though. Can you at least hear me out? I could really use your help. Seriously. We really don't have any money anymore to even survive day to day. I'm really struggling, so I could really use your help ASAP. Just come home quickly, okay?
What? What the hell are you talking about after all of that speech that you gave me? Jerry got employed at his fancy elite corporate job, right? I was just in the way of his success? That's what you told me anyway. I literally just listened to everything you wanted of me. I didn't even want to, but I did it anyway because you asked me not so politely. We cut ties completely. We're strangers now. I have no intention of ever dealing with you at all. I really don't care what you say from here. Nothing you say will make me change my mind. It's a waste of time.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. It's not a waste of time. You know it's not. Jerry was supposed to go to work at this big-time corporate job to be an elite, but then he just left the job and ran away from home, leaving all of his loans and debt behind.
Ran away? What do you mean?
He said that he didn't want to work at some company for so long, and that he wasn't suited to be some kind of corporate slave. He said that he had to go to some kind of game event or something. I don't know. None of it really made sense at all. I didn't even listen after a little while because none of it made any sense. He apparently just left the office one day and never showed up again. He just went AWOL. No one knows where he is or what he's doing. He hasn't come home to our house either. I want to put out a missing persons report, but then he just tells me that he's alive, so he doesn't need to be searched at all. So there's no point in reporting it to the police. Even if I did report him missing, the police wouldn't do anything. They'd just think I'm crazy.
I mean, I would have seen that coming from a mile away. You should have known better than to trust that weasel.
What? What are you talking about?
Jerry is only really good on the surface. He gets along with most people initially, but he's never really interested in working hard or anything like that. He's been spoiled ever since he was young, so he's been spending money like crazy and doesn't know how to save money. That's why he's been running around borrowing money from myself and Lord knows who else. Probably anyone he could borrow from. He put all that money into games and gambling, which are apparently his favorite pastime or hobby. He's got so many loans and debt that he probably is drowning now. Up to his neck in debt, you know what I mean?
I don't know any of what you're talking about. I don't think any of that's true. But what are you talking about anyway? Gambling, loans, debt? Is this the same person?
Oh, someone didn't come by our house to try to get their money back? Some loan sharks or something?
What? What are you talking about?
It sounds like he won't be able to pay it back anyway, so yeah. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be responsible for his debt. I really expected the loan sharks to be showing up at your doorsteps by now.
What? Those people are loan sharks? I didn't know who those people were. I really couldn't believe that Jerry would possibly be taking out loans or something, so I turned them away from the house, but... Wait, So you're telling me that he's seriously taking out that many loans?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm telling you. Even if you turn them away now, they're gonna come every single day until you pay them back what he owes. You know, it actually might be in your best interest to actually do your best to pay them back. I hear they don't like having missing money. Or maybe you can find Jerry somewhere and have him pay them back, so that you don't get beat up or something. I don't really care what happens though. He gets beat up, you get beat up. None of that matters to me at all anyway.
What do you mean it doesn't matter to you at all? You're my son. Of course it matters to you. My physical safety should be relevant to my own son.
Yeah, I used to be your son.
What?
Just because you need help now doesn't mean anything. We've already cut ties, remember? We're strangers now. I've been paying off Jerry's other loans up until about a month ago. I've been working hard for that. I've actually loaned him money on other fronts too, not just there.
You're kidding, right? I didn't know that. Why didn't you just tell me, sweetie?
Yeah, that's because I literally didn't tell you, stupid. I mean, to be fair, it's not like you would have believed me even if I did tell you. You'd probably laugh at me or something. I've never had any kind of financial freedom of any sort up until this point. I've never really had any kind of freedom at all. I wasn't even thanked for all of my hard work. I was suddenly chased out of my own house by my very own mother. That's why I decided that I would continue going forward with my life without having anything to do with you at all.
Nothing to do with me? But we're family. I'm your only mother. That should mean something, right? You can't just up and say that we're strangers and actually cut ties completely with family, right? It's impossible.
Actually, it was a lot easier than I thought.
Huh?
I've already moved to a different state, and I'm not gonna tell you where either. Because it makes no sense to tell a stranger where I'd live. Also, I'm planning on changing my contact information too. You know, cell phone, email, etc. I'm never gonna meet you ever again. You're completely cut out of my life, just like you asked for. Needless to say, everything above applies to Jerry as well.
What are you talking about? Don't be saying such stupid things. Your own flesh and blood are in trouble, and you're sitting there whining. You have an obligation to save us.
Actually, I have something to say to you. I've kept a lot of stuff to myself for a long time. Most of the time, actually. I've just held back. But I've decided that from now on, I'm not gonna hold back. I'm done.
What are you talking about?
I've got a certification in my workplace, top scores too. I didn't tell you, but I've got my GED too. I actually got it a few weeks ago. The other day, I was actually promoted, and I was moved to a new department. That's why I was able to move to a different location.
What? Seriously? I thought you were joking. You're seriously not in the city anymore.
Yeah, so I think we really won't ever see each other again. This is actually perfect for me though. It all works out.
Wait, hang on. Seriously, you're going to give me a headache. Please, don't abandon me like this. I apologize for everything up until this point. I will do better, I promise. Come on, let's move back in together and live like we used to back in the day. We can do this, I swear.
No, we can't really. I've actually already found someone I'm gonna marry, so...
What?
Yeah, so I'm gonna cut ties with idiots like you. You're all just trouble for people around you anyway. I think I've done plenty for you as far as being a good kid, right? I even helped my stupid brother, who's just a two-faced idiot, graduate college. I'm not gonna be able to give you anything beyond this, no matter how much you beg. Alright, you guys, have fun, and good luck on your own.
I'm sorry, I was wrong. Mom was wrong, sweetie, I swear. I want you to come back to my house. I really need you. Please, save your own family.
Yeah, we're not family anymore, so I'm gonna give you a nice big no! You're seriously good at this whole pestering thing, aren't you? A father who disappeared after taking out way too many loans for his own good and my brother? Honestly, both of them seem to be a perfect fit for someone like yourself. Alright, like I said before. Good luck on your own. Oh, and you guys have lost all usefulness for me. Actually, you've lost any kind of usefulness for me about 10 years ago. The mom kept contacting Russell no matter how much he declined her calls and ignored her text messages. She just kept begging him for his help and wouldn't let up at all. But apparently he was able to just block her out completely and intentionally left all of her text messages on read just to spite her. Eventually, though, he did just block her phone number entirely, which made ignoring her all the more easier for him. All her efforts to reach out to him were in vain, as he had already blocked her on every form of contact that she had with him. The loan sharks, however, did keep paying her visits. She was taken somewhere where no one really knew what was going on, and she had lost all hope. She must have felt really stupid believing in the wrong son at the end of the day. But it was little too late. This is what happens when you completely berate someone and try to take advantage of them. Karma is a dish best served cold. Afterwards, no one really knows what happened to her or Jerry, but Russell got married and is living life happily ever after. He learned true freedom and love without the abuse from his annoying family members. Additionally, he's now in the process of building his own family and is loving every second of his life. I'm sure with how hard Russell has been working every day and every night, he'll be able to succeed in everything he tries and will be able to live happily ever after.